Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Manaswini and I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we're talking about 2026 planners and I still cannot believe that we're at the end of the year. It is insane how quickly 2025 flew by. It's crazy how we're already looking for a planner for the next year. Anyway, I had been waiting for some more planner launches before making this video, but then I got so many comments and messages from you all about different planners that I just decided to sit down and actually check these planners out. So let's do this together. I have of course checked out some of these, but there are some that I will be going through for the first time with you all. This video is anyway going to be a long one, so let's not waste any time and get started with the first planner. I think I'm going to check out the Alicia Souza planner first because that is the one that I'm the most excited about. I'll also quickly give you all some background. So I have used the Alicia Souza planner for 3 to 4 years. And after that, for 2025, I picked up an Inkbucket planner. Now, the last time I used an Inkbucket planner was in 2020, and I did not end up using it properly. The layout and everything just did not work for me back then. But then I decided to give it another chance in 2025, and this year I did use it every single month. But did I use it as much as I used my Alicia Souza planners all those years? I don't think so. And I think that is because of the minimal layout of the Inkbucket planner. I absolutely love Vidhi's art. I keep saying this, even last year, I have said it so many times. I love Vidhi's art. It is stunning, and it was honestly the art, the cover, that made me go for the Inkbucket planner. I was also feeling very experimental last year. I was like, whoa, I'm ready for new things, so let me just try a new planner this year. And I did, and I think I successfully worked with that planner as well. If you've been following me, watching all my resets, then you know that I did give my best to my Inkbucket planner this year. I will also quickly tell you what kind of planners I like. I do not like planners where I have everything laid out for me. I like to have some flexibility in my planner. I like to have some blank pages to, turn them into whatever I want to because I am a different person every single month. There are months when I do elaborate planner spreads, and then there are months where I just write down my goals and leave it at it. So I love some flexibility in my planner. I do not want 10 columns and boxes everywhere in my planner telling me what to do, how to do. I don't want a lot of prompts, journaling prompts in my planner because I like to keep a separate journal for everything that goes on in my head. So my main planner is only supposed to help me stay productive, do my best, get things done. That is the main purpose. I track my work in this planner. I, write down whatever tasks I have to get done. And I just like to have all of it in one place so that my life's easier, so that I don't have 10 tabs open in my head. I like to put it all down in my planner. But for my emotions, my thoughts, for brain dumps, I like to have a separate journal. Another thing that is very important for me is that my planner needs to be very, very good quality. And I'm saying this because I am someone who uses the planner every single day. Like, I have this dedicated hour in the morning when I sit down with my planner and I write everything down. It is something that I use for 365 days, and of course, it has to be good quality. I have tried multiple planners from different brands, and the one that has worked the best for me over the years has been the Alicia Souza planner. So, yeah, that's broadly everything that I look for in my planner, and now this can be different for all of us. We all are different, we all have different preferences, we all get a planner to use it in different ways. So it is absolutely fine if what works for me does not work for you and what I like you don't like. That was all that I wanted to say, and now I think we should get started. I also hope that by the end of this video, you have some clarity as to what you want to get for yourself for the coming year. If you want to discuss anything, you can comment down below. We have a lovely community of people who are very honest with their feedbacks, and they're really going to tell you how something worked for them and what did not work for them. So feel free to have whatever discussions you guys want to have about these planners in the comments below. I'm sure it's going to be very helpful for all of us. As usual, I'm going to start with the Alicia Souza planner. There is one cover only. You don't get cover options, but you do get binding options. We have the wiro bound planner and we have the hardbound planner. The planner that I got in 2024 was the hardbound planner, and the quality of the hardbound planner is outstanding. This year, my Inkbucket planner gave up on me. The binding is completely off, and we still have a month to go. But the Alicia Souza planner from 2024 is still intact, by the way. I think in 2023, I got the Viro one, and that broke off. That did not work for me. That is why in 2024, I got the hardbound one, and it is really good quality. I am actually very tempted to get the hardbound planner from Alicia Souza this year, but we'll see. Talking about the cover this year, it is super quirky and super fun. It's not my favorite, it's too bright for my liking, but it is definitely better than the cover from last year. Last year, it was the cover that made me skip this planner, but this year, I think I can make do with it. It looks super fun and bright and summery. The planner starts with a personal details spread. You can put a picture of yours here, you can even doodle yourself, then some personal details on the right side. Then we have a holidays list. Now, I'll be honest, the holidays list in this planner is not very practical. There's National Pizza Day, there's Love Your Pet Day. There are really fun days mentioned here, but not a lot of important dates that we actually need while planning our work schedule. So, I personally do not end up using this. If you are from India as well, I don't think this will make a lot of sense to you. It just has some major holidays, doesn't make sense to me. After that, we have a personal information page where you can also write your emergency contacts. Then the 2026 and 2027 overview. Next up, we have the mini vision board page. Now, we're only getting one page for our vision board, and I appreciate that they've written mini vision board because this one page is, of course, not enough for me. Keep this in mind. If you like elaborate vision boards, you will not be able to have one in your planner if you get this one. I have personally started making a digital vision board as well now, so I think I'm going to be fine with this. Next up, we have the letter for you from you page. This is my favorite thing about this planner. It is so cute. A lot of brands have now started doing this, and I think even if you don't get this planner, you should definitely do this for yourself. For yourself to read on New Year's, it is a really fun, wholesome exercise. I highly recommend this. Then we have the 2026 goals page. I really like that there are not hundreds of categories here. You just have four columns. There are a lot of planners that give you like eight sections with different like goals. I'm sure we're going to see some of those goals pages in the next few planners, but this is what I personally prefer. That is why I wanted to start with this planner. It is not overwhelming at all and very beginner friendly in my opinion. These are some really cute illustrations, and the best part is that the month is not written on top of it. So you can always, reuse this, cut it out, get it framed, and put it up in your room, use it like wall art. Also, what I really like is that in the Alicia Souza planners, you get these monthly tabs. So it is very easy to navigate through your planner, and you will not have to, put your bookmarks everywhere. This is probably the only planner in the Indian market, even today, that has proper monthly tabs. If you get the Viro bound planner, you get this hard sheet as a monthly divider page. If you get the hardbound one, in that one you get a normal page only. In the hardbound planner, this is how the monthly tabs look like. They are cut out from your sheets, so you lose out on a little bit of space. But honestly, it is very comfortable. I think I would love to lose out on that space and get a monthly tab. Next up, we have the monthly spread, which is exactly how it is every year. You have a really nice illustrated border and you have colored pages. This is something that I really missed in 2025 using the Inkbucket planner because all the pages in that planner are white. Whereas in the Alicia Souza planner, all the pages have some color in them, which I don't know, automatically just makes me feel really happy in the morning when I open my planner. Next up, we have the weekly spread, which is again something that I really like. There is enough space to write whatever you want in whichever way you want, and all these empty spaces have been utilized really well. You can turn them into your notes pages or your weekly planning pages or work list, whatever you want. You have total control over how you use this extra space in your weekly spread. I also love the fact that now the background is not just basic solid color, but there are these patterns which look really nice and make it look even cuter. Also, if you zoom in, then you're gonna see that the blank space, the extra space that's given in the weekly spread, actually has a dotted grid on it, which I think is great because not everyone is comfortable with blank spaces and dotted grids are just easier to work with. Next up, we have the monthly highlights page. Here you can write your highlights, favorite memories, growth, things to remember, whatever you like. You can use this page in whichever way you want to, and I personally like to use it for the highlights of my month, like a gratitude list. After that, we have the monthly meal plan. Now, this is probably the only spread that I don't end up using every time I get this planner because I do not think that the space is enough. And after that, we have a cute pocket at the end, and that is it for the planner. I think this is not it because where is the habit tracker? Okay, so at the bottom, there is this option where you can flip through a few inner pages of the planner. Now, this is how the planner looks like from the inside. You get a lot of notes pages, of course. Then, in the beginning of every month, you have a thoughts and things page, the monthly spread, and you also get a monthly tracker every month along with a to-do list page. They have given you a personal to-do list along with a professional to-do list. I see myself using this to-do list page so much this year. Then the monthly tracker is there, which has your habits. Then there's a notes column, there's do more of, do less of, and a period tracker at the bottom, along with a little section for you to track your symptoms and your moods. So that's great. And also, the spread is really colorful, so you would actually want to come back to it and feel nice about it. At the end, we have the highlights of the year and the books that you've read, movies that you've loved. So that was the Alicia Souza planner for 2026. And I don't think there are any major changes made by them. It looks really nice to me. It is comfort for me. I have loved using this planner so much. I'm very comfortable with this format, with this layout, and I am very tempted to get it this year as well. I love the flexibility that it allows. It is just perfectly balanced. And I also love the fact that it is so colorful because it does not get monotonous. Like after using it for 3, 4 months, you're not gonna get bored because there's something new for every month. Even the colors that they've used, they're not uniform. You're not gonna find the same patterns and same colors throughout the year. It's gonna be different every year. In fact, on every single page, also the sticker book that it comes with, it's never ever going to let you get bored. This is a planner that would, make you want to wake up in the morning, sit down with your planner and write in it. For me, it is a 10 on 10, and this is truly the planner that made me a planner person. Next up, we have the Inkbucket planner, and the theme for this year is montage. I absolutely love how the website looks right now. It is beautiful. If you love florals and this vintage aesthetic, then I think this is the brand for you. You don't have to look for any other planners. If you fall in love with this, the way everything looks, then I don't think you will be able to get any other planner brand. Mark my words. Even though I plan to get a different planner this year, I am sure I'm gonna get something from the Ink Bucket as well. We have a hardbound planner and a Viro bound planner. You can get whichever you like in whichever cover you like. I love that there are cover options. You can pick one as per your preference. This particular one is so beautiful. The black background, the colorful flowers popping on top, the blue flower in the middle. It is all outstanding. It is so beautiful. I would just put it up on display on the wall because it is so beautiful. But anyway, let's stop talking about how beautiful everything is and see what's inside. So this planner retails for rupees 2000, and it comes with a sticker book along with a box in which you can very conveniently store it. I thought I would use this box a lot, but I did not end up using it. So this is where the planner starts. First up, we have the Goodbye 2025 page along with the Hello 2026 page. A really cool concept. I really enjoyed doing this whole thing in the beginning of this year. After that, we have the goal setting page where we have an illustration on the left side and the goals ke columns on the right side. If you see the stark difference here, this is a completely different aesthetic. The pages are white, the layout is very minimal, the fonts are very subtle and light. They are not bright and bold. So if this is your vibe, then I don't think any other brand is doing it better than the Ink Bucket. So here you write down your goal first, then you write down the steps to achieve that goal, and finally what will be a reward once you achieve that goal. Really nice. Then we have another goals page. Now here, this is what I was talking about. Here you have work goals,
Personal goals, health goals, top priorities, habits to adopt, habits to cut, financial goals, relationship goals, other goals, new skills to learn, do more of, do less of.
it's a lot going on. That is something that even this year, if you saw my planner set up in the beginning of the year in January, then you would see that I could not really fill it up because it's a lot. If you are someone that has a lot of goals and has a lot of stuff to write, then definitely this is a much more detailed planner and you would enjoy using it. But I really feel that it can also end up overwhelming you. For example, I only had 3, 4 goals this year, and just looking at this spread did overwhelm me a lot because now suddenly I had the pressure of having goals in all these categories. So that is why I prefer the goal setting page of the Alicia Souza planner. It's minimal, it's flexible, and they're not telling you to have goals in all these categories. A blank page instead of this with just goals written on top would be something that I would prefer. So, yeah, that's something. And then we have the vision board. Now, here we get a lot of space for the vision board, which is really nice. Next up, we have the important dates page, which is for every month, and I think it's really cool. But I personally do not end up using it. I like to write the important dates in my monthly spread only for every month. That particular spread is easier to come back to every single day. Then we have the year at a glance page. I again do not end up using it. It is something extra in my opinion. Even this year, I did not end up using it at all. I'm being very honest right now, and I think you all have seen my planner setup videos throughout the year. You've seen how I have used the planner and what parts of the planner I've really used. Then we have a monthly illustration page. It is so stunning, beautiful. I love this. The color scheme is outstanding, man. Then we have the monthly spread page. Let me zoom in and see. So, again, we have the mantra for the month, the top three goals, what I'm looking forward to, important dates, a habit tracker at the bottom, intentions on the right, expense tracker, and notes. This monthly spread is exactly like this year that I've been working with all year. It is nice, it is simple, but will I want to have this same spread for 2026? I'm not sure. It's very wide. Of course, you can just paste paper on top and do whatever you want. But again, so many different categories, a separate category for intentions, mantra of the month, important dates, all of this gets very overwhelming. I like to write my important dates in my monthly calendar itself. Gets very repetitive in my opinion. And the expense tracker also, as I mentioned last year as well, I think expense tracker is not very useful now that all of us are using Google Pay and Paytm and making all these transactions from our phones. I think there are like 15 transactions a day. Then we have the monthly calendar, the appointments calendar. It looks really nice. I love that it's all colorful and the spread is exactly the same. Simple and it will do the job. Then we have the weekly planning page. I think this is also exactly how it was this year. Some space has been added in the meal planning section on the right side, which I don't think will make a lot of difference, but space is always nice. This is again something that I did not end up using a lot. A lot of times I even forgot that I had this page, where I had to reflect. Because at the end of the week, I like to write down in my journal and maybe do a brain dump, which sometimes is a gratitude brain dump, and sometimes it's just me getting my anger out on the page. So if I'm already journaling and doing it there, I do not like reflecting in my work planner. So I don't think I will be using this section in 2026. After that, we have the daily pages, which are really nice. You get a lot of space. You get to write your top priorities on the left top and notes on the right. One part is ruled, the other part is a dotted grid, which is always great. Then we have a monthly reflections page as well, where you do a brain dump, reflect, notes, write your highlights of the month, accomplishments, progress so far, resolution for next month. Now, talking about the monthly reflections page and also the weekly reflection, that is something that makes this planner not very easy to use. There's a lot going on. I'm sure you all can tell that there's much more going on here than the last planner that I spoke about. So, first, you take out time for weekly reflections, which I already am, by the way, but writing down in a journal is different from writing down in your work planner. So, you have limited space, so you can't really write a lot because, of course, it is not a journal and you're not supposed to do it here. And then the monthly reflection page is there as well. So if you are someone that wants to have everything in one place, you want your reflection, your gratitude, your thoughts, your emotions, your work, your life, everything in one place, and you want to put in that effort, love into your planner, then definitely this is a great planner. It has a lot going on, it has everything in one place, and you can definitely check this out. If you're a beginner, I would not recommend getting this planner because when I got it as a beginner, I could not use it well, and I felt really bad about wasting this planner, and then I could not even get rid of it because I had spent so much money on it and it was also so beautiful. How can you let go of something like that? And once you get this planner, there's so much going on in it and you don't end up filling something. There's this weird guilt trip that's gonna follow. And if you're a beginner, you're not ready for it. It really sucks to, not be able to use a planner the way it is supposed to be used. So keep that in mind when you're buying a planner for yourself. It is always better to start with a simpler, more flexible planner and eventually, figure out what works for you. I would also say that if you're planning to get this planner and you really plan to use it really, really nicely and seriously, then skip getting the hardbound planner. I know the hardbound planner looks really nice. It's so pretty. It'll look so nice in the bookshelf. I used the hardbound planner this year, and last month only the binding broke off. The pages are everywhere now, and I did not even carry it with me anywhere. I work from home, and the planner is at home every single day. I did not go out with it. It did not have to go through anything. It just stays on my table, and it still did not last. So that was a little disappointing. But I have used their Viro bound planners in the past. They are also really nice and very good quality. So maybe you can check out the Viro bound planner. The next planner that we have is from Twillo Story, and I'm not sure if I have ever seen any planners from them before. I've seen their coloring books and stuff, but I've never seen a proper planner from them, so I'm very excited to check this out. Let me start with something that I really appreciate. It is the fact that they have mentioned that it is their dated planner and journal. So you know what you're going for. If you're someone who likes to have everything in one place again, then this is what you go for. This is a planner and journal in one. Talking about the covers, I think they all look really nice. They all are colorful, but they're not super loud or, too quirky. They're not Alicia Souza level quirky because she makes cartoons and stuff. These are really soothing to the eyes, and I really like that. This is the cover that I like the most. The second one, let's pick this one up. Retails for rupees 12.99. It is called The Journey of Joy. Love how the cover looks. It's so beautiful, and you can also get your, name printed at the bottom. You can get it customized. Also, along with the planner, you're gonna get 8 coloring cards, magnetic bookmarks, and some sticker sheets. We have edge coloring, which is so cute. I think even Alicia Souza has edge coloring this year for one of their planners. I think their work planner or the daily planner that they've launched that comes with edge coloring, which I think is a really nice touch. First up, we have one monthly illustration on the left side, and on the right side, we have the monthly intention. Okay, what is a monthly intention page? I think this is the intention setting page for the month, and for every month. Okay, so there are different themes for every month. This is basically a mantra for the month. I think that is what it is. Like every month I do my planner setup, you must have seen that I write a mantra for the month or whatever my, theme of the month is. In this case, they've already written it for you. I think if there are definitely months when I'm clueless and I don't know what to write, I think this is a great way to solve that issue. If you're someone who's not sure most of the times कि क्या लिखना है, क्या करना है, then I think this is a really nice way because all these things are nice things and you can't really go wrong with them. The first one says clarity. What practices or boundaries can I set this month to reduce noise and improve mental clarity? The other one is about reflection, then there's courage and joy. All of these nice things along with the journaling prompt, which I think is great. I think it is pretty beginner friendly. I also love the fact that these pages are not loud, but they're all colorful, so it's not gonna get monotonous. And of course, the art is beautiful. Next up, we have the goals and promises page. This is basically the goal setting page, but I love the fact that they've called it the goals and promises page because every goal that you're setting is actually a promise that you're making to yourself. I like that. And there is a lot going on, obviously. Create, become, simplify, practice, learn, attend, try out, eliminate. Yeah, there's a lot going on. And it can feel overwhelming, but I love the way that they've written promises. After that, we have the monthly spread. Now, their appointments calendar has a top 3 goals section on the left side, and then a to do list and things I'm looking forward to, self care goal, I will do more of, will do less of. Basically, this is also stuff that you get in the Alicia Souza planner with the monthly tracker. What they've done is they've given everything in one place. So you have your goals here, you have your to do list here, you have your appointments calendar, and you also have things you're looking forward to, self care, and all of that in one place. You will not have to go to different spreads to find different things. So you set your intention for the month on that one intention setting page that we just saw. After that, you have your entire month laid out in this one spread, which I think is great very beginner friendly. After that, we have the monthly reflection page. Now, if they had not mentioned that it is a planner and journal, I would not want this monthly reflection page here. But because it is a journal, I think this makes a lot of sense. These are simple questions, but these questions are going to make you think a lot. So, if you're someone who's completely new to journaling or even planning, I think this is a very good layout to start with. You will have to sit down with your planner, think about everything, and then fill it up. If brain dumps don't work for you, if you feel too overwhelmed and you don't know from where to start to what to write, then I think this is a great way to start. Then we have the weekly spread. I think there are no daily pages, and this is the weekly spread that you get. So this will not be a very bulky planner. Here you write your top 3 goals for the week, your weekly affirmation, all the days for the week, and I think the space is enough. You also get this note section on the left side, and on the right side, you have a habit tracker. Okay, so instead of a monthly habit tracker, you're getting weekly habit trackers, which I think are so much nicer than having monthly trackers. I don't know why, but this looks like something that I would be able to stick to better. This looks really nice because you are filling up your space for the week, and you can, of course, whenever you open your planner in the morning, you can just tick this off and you're also tracking your habits. I think they've placed the habit tracker at a very good place. Then we have the expense tracker, which again, in the world of UPI transactions, is pretty irrelevant for me. I do not think that this was required. Then we have a weekly gratitude, small wins, what stressed me, looking forward to section at the bottom. So this will be your weekly reflection as well. Now you are getting weekly reflections in the Inkbucket planner as well. But I don't know why this looks much more simplified. I think it is just the fact that they have given everything in one place. You get to see all of it together, which makes it easier to fill things up, fill these columns up. I would never say that a planner with so many prompts and so much going on is beginner friendly, but this really feels pretty beginner friendly to me. Like, I would definitely love to use a planner like this. I'm getting all my work done, but I'm also keeping my head in place, my thoughts in place. It's all colorful, but not too colorful. It's a lot, but does not feel like a lot. It's perfectly balanced, and I think they've done a really good job with this planner. It's not going to be a bulky planner as well. So, if you're someone who carries around their planner with them wherever they're going, then I think this is a great pick. Most women are carrying their entire world in their bag, and carrying a heavy planner along with that is not going to make things easy. So I think this is great. And Twillo Story has really killed it with this planner. It's not very mental health focused, but I think it's just perfectly mental health focused. Such a nice planner. I really love it. Apart from this planner, they also have this anti anxiety journal, which looks really nice to me. It's called Calm in Chaos, and I am actually very tempted to get this. It looks very good. I love it. I really like it. I think I'm going to pick at least one of these for 2026. Let me know in the comments what do you feel about these mini journals. They look lovely to me. Let's now move on to the next set of planners, and the planners that I'm going to talk about now are from Roohani Rang. In case you already don't know, Roohani Rang is a brand that does 100% handmade and recycled planners. They are all handcrafted and so beautiful. I don't remember seeing a sticker book last year, but let's check out their eco-friendly 2026 planner. I love the art on the planners, but I personally liked the art last year more. This is something that I would want to put up on the wall. I would like this art for putting up on my wall and not on my planner. But it's beautiful anyway. If this is your vibe, then definitely check these out. If I had to pick one of these, I think I would pick the flamingo one. Sham Gulabi is what it's called. The planner retails for rupees 2299. This is how the cover is. I love the pictures that they've taken. They're all so beautiful. We start with the personal information page. Then we have the manifest and plan your new year with intention spread. So this is where you write your new wishes for the upcoming year, and then on the right side we have the goal setting page.
It doesn't say that it's the goal setting page, but it has all these categories which clearly tell me that it's a goal setting page. You have personal, professional, relationship, health, finances, well being, habits, skills, routines.
Again, a lot going on. Also, I wanted to tell you that all these illustrations that you see on these planners are for coloring. So, these are adult coloring pages. You get a lot of adult coloring pages here. So, whenever you're feeling overwhelmed or a little anxious, you can just take out your colors and start filling them in. I think that's a really nice touch. The cool part is that you are not just getting these borders, this time you are also getting some dedicated coloring pages, which is very cool. The illustrations are beautiful, and you can, of course, use them and get them framed and put them up on your walls. This is the vision board page, which again has this border that you can color. A letter to your younger self along with a letter to your future self. I really like this. Letter to your younger self is something new that I've seen. I've not seen it in any other planner. And along with, of course, a letter to your future self, which is my favorite activity to do in the beginning of the year. Simple pages, there's not a lot going on. You have ruled pages, so you can also write neatly. Then we have the important dates page. Again, it does not have a heading, so you can use it in whatever way you like. The months are already written, so that is something you should keep in mind. Then there is this page that you can color. There are actually 12 coloring pages. If the Desi aesthetic is your favorite, then I think you're gonna love this. I love that they've given so much importance to mindfulness and being present. And I think coloring and doodling is also one of my favorite activities to feel grounded. Then we have the monthly divider pages that you can actually customize however you want to. So you're getting this one blank page. Now you decorate it however you want to. I love this. I absolutely love this. If you've been using planners for a long time, or even if you're a beginner, I think a blank page is going to work for everyone. You can do whatever you want with this page, and I really like this change in this planner this year. Last year, we had pages with the name of the month written on them, but this year, these blank pages are a 10 on 10. After that, we have this page where you can, track your expenses and investments, which again, I think is something that is not required now that everything is on our phones. Also, this space would not be enough for a lot of people. If you're a college student, then maybe this is something that you can use to keep a track of your expenses. If you have a fixed pocket money every month, you can just sort everything out here. You can write your important dates, new agendas, priorities, to do list, everything here. Then we have the monthly spread, the appointments calendar, along with a tiny habit tracker at the bottom. On the right side, you have the weekly spread. I would like to say that the layout is very minimal, very simple. So, if you're someone who gets bored very easily and you're not a very creative person who would just fill this up with things, then I do not think that this planner is for you. But if you're like a super creative person and you want to do something new to your planner every month, then you would love using this. Then we have a lot of, ruled pages throughout the planner so that you don't need to carry an extra notebook. That is what they say, but I think a notebook is a notebook and it can't be replaced by a planner. So, what they've done is this year they have launched their own sticker book as well, which has a lot of quirky stickers. And they've also launched these sticky notes that you can just put here and customize your page like this one. Like this table that you see here is actually a sticky note that they have launched. But you will have to buy the sticker book and the sticky notes separately. After that, we have the vision board. I think we already saw it. And that is it for this planner this year. There's not a lot going on in this planner. It is definitely not a bulky planner because if you look carefully, then you will see that there is the monthly appointments calendar on one page, not spread in two pages. I personally prefer it to be spread out in two pages so we have some space to write things. So you are getting much less space here. There on the right side, you have the entire week in this one page. The fact that this planner is handcrafted and 100% recycled makes it unique, in my opinion, because we don't have other planner brands doing this. So that's pretty cool. Also, I have not used their planner personally, but if you have, then definitely let me know in the comments. How was your experience with this? I would love to know. There are 3, 4 other planners that I wanted to check out today, but I think I'm going to talk about the Factor Notes one. Let's check this one out because I remember last year a lot of you wanted me to talk about the Factor Notes planner. I think because this is the most budget friendly planner out of all the planners that I spoke about even last year. So let's check out the Factor Notes planner, and this is going to be the last planner that I check out today because I don't want this video to be an hour long. We can always do more parts. So let me know in the comments what all other planner brands you want me to talk about. For now, let's check out the Factor Notes planner for 2026. The cover says, "Trust the timing of your life. Beautiful things are already on their way to you." I really like the cover. I love the illustration on it. I love the colors that they've chosen. It is colorful, but it's not too much and it's not too loud. It looks really nice. It's gonna look really nice on the table as well. Now, first up, we have the goal setting page. You have your top 5 goals. You can write them here. I love that they've not given different categories and put labels. You can put whatever you want here, all different kinds of goals, or maybe 3 goals from the same category. And I think even if you write just one goal here and you write how to achieve it in the next box and the reward in the next box, that is going to be cool too. I love the flexibility that you get here. Next up, we have the 2026 yearly calendar, and on the right side, dates to remember, which is amazing because both of these given side by side just makes everything easier. Next up, we have a letter to your future self. You're getting 2 pages to write, which is again great because sometimes you don't get enough space to write this letter. And I think 2 pages are great. You don't have to tear it or anything, it's gonna stay in your planner. So that is also really nice. After that, we have the vision board spread. You are getting 2 whole pages to make your vision board. So that is also nice. After that, there is this spread that's called My Improvement Plan. And on the right side, it says 2026 Roadmap. Okay, so basically, there are 4 categories given here. How do you want to improve your relationships? How would you improve your body or your work and your mind? I think this is basically how you're gonna achieve these goals. I'm not able to make a lot of sense of all of this right now. Even though it is filled in, I'm not able to understand it well. The left side is fine. I think it's actually a pretty nice way to work on your goals. But the roadmap thing, I'm really not understanding. Let me know if you know, or I can't really make sense of it because there are only 4 sections given here. Help me out with this. If you're like me and you also do not understand this, or honestly anything in any of the planners that I've spoken about, what I like to do is I just paste a blank sheet of paper and turn that page into whatever I want it to be. So, yeah, always remember that you are the one who owns the planner. The planner is not supposed to own you. So, you turn your planner into whatever you want it to be. We are only going through all these different planners to figure out which one is the closest to what we need. बाकी उसमें जो भी कम है, you can obviously add it or remove it अपने हिसाब से. So take control of your planner and only then it will be able to help you become your best self. After that, we have the monthly pages. Now, if I look at this monthly page, the quality of the paper does not look very nice. Even the illustration, I'm not a fan of. It's very basic and I don't think 2 pages should be used for illustrations. After that, we have the weekly spread. Now, this says, let's change for the better. New Year's and new ways await. Okay, so you're supposed to write your New Year's resolutions here in these different flowers, which looks really cute. And then you have your week laid out. I think because it is January and they did not want to spend this whole page on the resolutions, they just started the weekly spread here itself, which I think is fine. They have utilized the space, but I don't think the space given to write your everyday stuff is enough. If you're a college student or a school student, I think this would be fine. Then there is a top priorities section on the right along with a sleep tracker. A sleep tracker in your planner, you could just track it in your habit tracker. I don't think you need a separate sleep tracker. Then there's things to remember and notes. Okay, this is how the monthly spread looks like. You get 2 whole pages, which is amazing. Appointments and meetings ke liye you have this extra section at the bottom. Simple and nice. You can put stickers and make it look a little better. Then we have a meal planning page. The space is exactly like the space given in the Alicia Souza planner. So you will have to write like really small letters to fit everything in. And on the right side is the shopping list. Now, this shopping list is not a general shopping list where you just write whatever you want to buy that month. This is not to fill up with your Nykaa wish list. This is actually the shopping list that will help you with your meal plan. This is where you write what all groceries you need to buy. And I think this is amazing because they are both given together. And whenever you're planning your meals, you can just write whatever you don't have at home and pick it up. There is also a note section at the bottom, which I don't think you necessarily need to use for your meal planning and food stuff. You can use it for whatever. And of course, if you do not need the shopping list and you don't need this extra note section, then just put a blank sheet of paper, turn it into whatever you want it to be. On the next page, we have a budget plan. Now, again, budget plans in planners don't make a lot of sense to me. But if you're a college student or a school student and you have a fixed pocket money and you want to, budget it well, then I think this section can really help you. So, this planner overall looks very like school and college student friendly to me. The next page has the habit tracker. and a period tracker at the bottom. On the right side, we have affirmations of the month, things to focus on, and distractions to avoid. All of this is there, but it's all written in a very simple way. And the layout also is very colorful and quirky. I think just all of this together makes this planner very like teenager friendly. And this is the whole bundle. If you want to get the whole like bundle, you get all of this. The planner itself, I think, is fine for the price. It is for rupees 1999, but is currently available for rupees 799 only. The paper is also 100 GSM, and I'm not sure about the quality of the paper. I think it is all right, but I remember last year for I think 1000 rupees Ikami had launched their planner, which was really nice. That looked much more promising than this one. So let's wait for some more launches. If you're looking for a budget friendly planner, something under rupees 1000, then I think you might want to wait for a bit. Wait for Simba Lifestyle to launch their planner, wait for Ikami, and then or Giraffe as well. I think they do some really good quality planners. And yeah, that would be it for today's video. Those were all the planners that I wanted to talk about today. Let me know which one looks the best to you and which one are you tempted to get the most. I am personally leaning towards the Alicia Souza planner again because my comfort lies in that planner and I just love using it, and I think I'm just gonna get back to it. We'll see. And also please let me know in the comments what all other planner brands do you want me to cover in the next video. And yeah, that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps you in some way. In case you're interested in the Inkbucket planner and you want to see how it is like from the inside, and you want to see different ways to use it, then you can definitely check out any of my reset videos from this year because I have done my planner setup in that every single month. I'm gonna link the latest reset video here, my November reset. And in case you're interested in the Alicia Souza planners, then of course you can check out my reset videos from last year. I'm gonna link my December reset from 2024 here so that you know how you can use it in different ways. Also, here are the names of the winners of the last giveaway. Only one of them has reached out to me yet. So I request you all to just message me on Instagram or maybe drop me an email so that I can dispatch your box. Another giveaway is also happening very soon, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also, if you enjoyed watching this video, then do hit the like button. It's gonna mean a lot to me. If you're still watching, then do leave this emoji in the comments so that I know who you are. Thank you so much for watching till here. I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Bye bye.